news in Royal Berkshire. This is United Kingdom Talk with Chris Reardon.
Morning, gang. It's Saturday morning, Saturday night. We're gonna have some fun. Yes, it's Saturday, the 26th of September 2020. Good morning and welcome to this morning's United Kingdom Talk, coming to you from Mirable Studios in Bracknell, Royal Berkshire. I say 26. No one noticed I had the date up wrong yesterday. Very unusual for someone not to notice. Oh, you got the date up wrong this morning. Oh, all block capitals, like thinking. Why do people write in block capitals in that chat box? Do you think I'm going to notice it more? Do you really think it makes the tiniest bit of difference that I'm going to notice what date you've put in there because it's in block capitals instead of... Oh, how can you see something if you're not looking at it? Right? Try this now. Close your eyes. Go on. Close your eyes. Go on. Have you closed them? Now, can you see me? You can't, can you? Well, good morning, boys and girls. I'm very, very concerned this morning. Illustrious Queen, who appears here in the Mirable studio just to the left of me, just over there. Oh, she's over there, darling. Can you see her over there? There she is. So, hello? She's over there. Yeah, I know she's off the main picture. That's because our beautiful flamingos and our flowers behind me, I'd hate you not to be able to see those as well. But you know the Queen is there, keeping a beady eye on each and every one of you misbehaving tramps. Okay? She's keeping an eye on you peasants. Peasants! Look at her sitting there. She's making a quiet mental note of everyone that goes on Ryanair and places like that, darling. Yes, you don't... She wasn't out at the weekend. Oh, let's go out quickly. It's our last day of freedom. How blooming thick must you be to be doing that? There we have the government telling us it's getting more and more dangerous out there. People are dying left, right and centre around here. When I got back from my caravan yesterday, right, I had to step over 2,000 bodies that were littered between my garage and the house. It was disgusting. Why haven't the council come and cleaned them up? That's what I want to know. I tried. I rang them last night. Hello, is that Bracknell Council? Yes. There's some bodies. What do you mean it's £25 each? They charge for everything these days, those councils, you know, dear. Don't try and chuck a toilet away. Oh, no, that's £3.50 or something like that on Bracknell Council, dear. It's an outrage. Absolutely. Anyway, the Queen needs our help, boys and girls. In the Daily Star this morning. On Friday, the royal family's 2019 to 2020 financial report was released by the Royal Treasurer, Sir Michael Stevens. Or I might make a note of his number. Sir Michael Stevens. I could do with someone else looking after my money. Sir Michael Stevens. Do you have to have so much in the bank to get that one to look after you or not? I don't know if you do or not. Also known as the Keeper of the Privy Purse. What is the Privy Purse? Oh, well. Showing a major dip since the start of the lockdown. There has been a major dip. The Queen's running out of cash. That little purse she carries on around her, there's just a few pennies in there, and she'll be giving those away next year at the Maundy Thursday giveaway. The pennies thing she does, whatever it's called. What do you mean you don't know about that? Oh, God, what a bunch of thickos this morning. Is it me, or does it get worse on a Saturday morning with thickos? The Queen and the rest of the royal family, well, we're not really bothered about the others, are we? It's just the Queen. We must kneel in front of the Queen. We must. Can you kneel with me in front of the Queen? Where's my little wide screen? We must kneel. You can't see it from there, but she's over there. We must kneel in front of the Queen because, you know, this is the only person I'm kneeling down in front of. Her, God, and my mother and father. Thank you very much, the Queen. Queen Elizabeth II. God save our gracious Queen. Long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen. Thank you, Your Royal Highness. There we go. Oh, some of you who were born in the 50s and the 60s there, you would have thought at that point we were about to close down, weren't you? The old BBC One closed down. When that beautiful globe would appear, turning slowly in front of us to the tune of the national anthem before it went black. And the screen fades to black. And then about 10 minutes after, all those little dots come on. Psh, white noise. Psh, don't know that. Don't know. White noise. Psh, comes on like that after the Queen. Well, she's running out of cash. We need to help her. We need a collection. A majority of the expenditures included while a majority of the expenditures included in it come from before. Here you go. Daily Star editing, right? Let me read you this word for word. While a majority of the expenditures included in it come from before the start of lockdown. Huh? Huh? Another editing issue. Do you write to the Daily Star, incidentally, when you find things wrong, or is it just this show? It shows how the global health crisis is expected to have a long-lasting effect on the royals' income. You need to start buying Dutchy original sausages. 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 Yes, that's Prince Charles. He must be giving her a little bit of cash now and again, surely. I hope so, Charlie. You make sure you give your mum a little bit of money now and again, because when she's gone, you'll wish you had done. You're not giving your mum money, Charlie. Nasty. Do you buy her flowers occasionally? Don't buy flowers altogether for the Queen. She gets them delivered. No, it ain't the same as them coming from you, boyo. Get your mum some flowers and occasionally a small gift, you know, little diamond ring, £50,000 for something from the Queen. Surely you can afford that. Well, you seem to be able to afford giving one of your boys millions of pounds to go to overseas, don't you, dear? How's it going for you, Harry? You look very happy in the pictures. He looks very happy in those pictures, doesn't he? Oh, God, what have I done? There, take you back, my love. Come back, Harry. All is forgiven. Come back. Come back to the palace, dear. It might cost you a little bit of money, I would imagine, but, you know, come back. Christ, what's that divorce going to be like? Anyway, Buckingham Palace has been closed to the public since April. Notice it says closed to the public. I had an invite. She's on the phone often to me, old Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth. I'm the same as you. I call her Queen Elizabeth. I must apologise for just saying Elizabeth then. Don't want to offend my good friend, personal friend, the Queen. All right, Chris, how are you? Missed your show this morning. That's all right. You're all right. I understand. You slept in a little bit. 92, she can sleep in a bit if she wants. Buckingham Palace has been closed to the public, that is, peasants like yourselves, since April, impacting the royal income that doesn't come from the sovereign grant, which is granted from the UK Treasury. We should all be paying more for the Queen. 50% of all our wages, and those of you on benefits, 50% of your benefits should be paid directly to the Queen to assist her in her ongoing thing to help the United Kingdom. This bloke warned, what's his name? Stevens. That's the bloke who's in charge of the cash. Yeah, I bet he's had his hand in there a bit. Yes. I bet he's... Oh, look what I found here, my Blue Peter badge. Original. Want one of those? You can get one on eBay. It's not a real one then, is it? I can get one of those on eBay. Go on then, get one on eBay. That has been packaged probably by Valerie Singleton herself. Have you got a badge packaged by Valerie? I thought not. Stevens warns a lack of income from visitors to royal buildings since the start of the pandemic was likely to bring a general funding shortfall of £15 million over 3 years. What's she going to do? What's she going to do with that 15 million quid, eh? She'll have to start turning some lights off. But hopefully not, because I have the answer to this. It's coming up shortly. Don't rush me. I will not be rushed. No, I won't. You can type block capitals in that bleeding chat box as much as you want. Ain't going to make any difference to this show. Not anymore. Incidentally, a very, very good morning to our very well-behaved silent viewers. I include silent viewers as well. Those of you that just say hello once and then that's it. You know, hello, silent viewers. You are my favourites. I shouldn't have favourites, I know. No favouritism on this channel, except for silent viewers. So quiet, so well-behaved, sitting there intently, waiting to hear one of a few, perhaps having a little chuckle to yourself now and again. That's what I do, chuckles. We like chuckles. Do you think the Queen chuckles a bit? She won't be chuckling at the moment, will she? With all this lack of cash coming or not coming into the house. It says, if we look at our core sovereign grant and the income that we generate to supplement the sovereign grant, both of which support the official duties of the Queen, we've done that already, haven't we? We are expecting a significant reduction in income from the Royal Collection Trust due to the impact COVID-19 has had on its visitor numbers, he said. This forms the... Perhaps she could... I don't know how she could boost her income. She could start doing jams. Does she do jams? Charlie Boy does jams, doesn't he? Maybe that's why she doesn't do them. Charlie Boy does jams. Jams and marmalades. Dutchy originals. She don't do them. Yeah, I think I know why she doesn't do them. Because they'd be better than his. And she doesn't want to overshine her son, which she does just by being alive. She does overshine you, Charlie. I'm sorry to tell you about it, boy. Oh, do you think she shares it? Yes, she does, actually. Yes. Can I just have a word with you, Charlie? There's nothing wrong these days with men wearing wigs. Really? You could have a little wig on, couldn't you? There's going to be a £20 million shortfall at the mammoth project to overhaul Buckingham Palace's crumbling heating, plumbing and wiring. Oh, why didn't you say so? I'll go down to Argos and get a couple of fan heaters. They're only 20 quid each, Your Majesty. I'm happy to supply those. I wonder if I can get those as tax-deductible items to do with my business. How could I connect that to my business? Hang on, let's think now. Oh, yes, talking about the Queen on my show that I'm trying to get an income from. Therefore, the fan heaters going to you becomes part of the show. Yeah, I think I can get away with that, Your Majesty. That's how you have to think when you're self-employed. As you well know. Argos fan heater. In fact, Your Majesty... It's okay, I'll get them off Amazon. I'll get them off Amazon and then I can send them direct to you, can't I? You won't have to, I understand that you don't want to meet people at the moment and certainly don't want to touch some of those disgusting little paws. Oh, how do you do it, love? Oh, Lord of mercy, how do you do it? These little paws, there you are, coming out of your beautiful car. Oh, why should the Queen have a bit of a car like that when we only have second-hand Datsun cherries to drive around? 'Cause she's the Queen, idiot. But it's not fair. No, neither is life. She's the Queen. She can have a big car, a helicopter, a train, a boat, whatever she wants. Except perhaps not as good as her because she's got down £20 million. How does she get out of that car and shakes those disgusting, filthy hands of the peasants that come and meet her? It's awful, awful. At least I can lock my door downstairs and no one can get to me. How do you do it, Your Majesty? I hope you've got a lot of that hand bacteria wash stuff, the gel stuff, that's all horrible and sticky. That's a nightmare, that stuff, especially when it's hot. If you're in the car, right, so you've gone up to fill your car with petrol or something like that, okay? Get back in your car. First thing you should do nowadays, I'm sorry, this is just how it is cleanse your disgusting, filthy hands. So you get your gel and you put it on there. It's hot in the car, either, well, in the summer or now. You've probably got your heating on, as I did last night in the car. And you put it on, and if you move your hand slightly like that, because it falls on your lap, and then you have a mark on your lap. Looks like you've wet yourself. Well, a lot of you probably do at night. I wonder if Her Majesty... No, I won't say that. No, that's disrespectful to Her Majesty. We all get older. We all have little leakages now and again. We just accept those things. £20 million shortfall. She's got crumbling heating, plumbing and wiring. The building works, which have been set back since lockdown, are set to take 10 years. Well, she got no heating for 10 years. Oh, please let me get a couple of fan heaters from Amazon. Please. They're only about 20 quid each, Your Majesty. I'm happy to pay with those. I'm happy to pay for those. It's a lead on nicely onto the first story, which I didn't read. So let me just put a little star next to the next story. Officials have said the Queen's London residence' ageing infrastructure, which had its last major upgrade after World War II, is at risk of catastrophic failure if it's not replaced. Catastrophic failure. I have had that at the caravan this week with my electric. At least it's going to stay on in here. I wonder if Jeff's with us this morning. We'll find out in a moment. How's the electric going, Jeff? I'll ask you in a minute. They aren't... Stevens, who's in charge of the cash, insisted that although the royal family's finances have taken a hit, they aren't looking for financial assistance from the government. Look at that. They haven't asked. They haven't been knocking on social security offices. Oh, we're a bit short of money. Can we have some money? No, they're trying to do something about it themselves. Perhaps one or two of you could take note of that. Oh, can we have some more money, please? Oh, we haven't actually done anything with our lives. No, we don't really want to work. We don't want to do anything. We just want to sit there and play Xbox all day long. Or we want to watch the telly. We just want to watch Netflix all day long. Can we have some more money, please? Can we have some more money, please? Don't want to do anything, though, about it. In responding to these challenges, we have no intention of asking for extra funding. You see, they're too proud to do that. They're too proud to ask for more money, as indeed I am, and many of you. Some aren't, or are they? They can't wait to get another form from the council to decipher, to spend a week or so working out, oh, if I tick that box there, oh, let me have a look at that form there. Oh, it says, can you move from A to B without assistance? Well, I can, but I won't tick that because it means I'll get more money. People that know how to do the system. We all know those, don't we? In responding to these challenges, we have no intention of asking for extra funding, but will look to manage the impact through our own efforts and efficiencies. They don't need anyone telling them forms, handing out money left, right and centre. They do it themselves. Like people with council houses. Oh, I've been waiting for the council for 3 weeks to move the rubbish outside my front door. Someone dropped 3 piss crisp packets and a couple of tins. Oh, I keep ringing them up. Why don't you do it yourself then? Oh, it's nothing to do with me. No, the council should be doing that. Oh, my window's falling out. What am I going to do? Oh, it needs painting on the outside and then it'll be all right. I could get round there, but it's not my job. The councillor do that. Nothing to do with me. I don't want to do it. Oh, where's my Xbox? In responding to these challenges... Oh, I've read that bit, haven't I? Buckingham Palace has already introduced a staff pay freeze and a halt to hiring. You won't get a job there at the moment. They can't afford to pay you. Accounts show the monarchy cost the British taxpayers only, absolute bargain, £69.4 million in the year to the end of March, an increase of £2.4 million on the previous financial year. Not enough. They should be getting they should be getting £1 billion. If you think that's a lot of money, look at it this way. Look up how much that new little train line's going to cost us. You know, the one that gets you to Birmingham from London 10 minutes earlier. How much is that going to cost? Now compare the cost of that to what the royal family cost us each year. Is it even significant? Does it even make a mark on that? No. Anyway, there we are. So, in order for this, I have come up with an idea. What we need for the Queen is one of these type of things, a GoFundMe. A GoFundMe where someone can open one of those accounts, right? And you can put money in and it goes to the Queen. Are you liking the sound of that? Or there's another one. What's the other thing? There's a Just Giving account. Gather. which is very similar to a GoFundMe. I don't know the actual differences between these, to be honest. I've never given or set anything up like this. I think it's all open to a bit of abuse, to be honest. I saw someone that I knew was a bit of a drug taker put a thing on his Facebook once. I immediately unfriended him. He was a young bloke and he was a doorman somewhere. He was about 25. And he said he was raising money for the homeless in London. And I thought, no, you're not. You are not raising money for the homeless in London. There was one time he put a message on there that says, I'm really stuck at the moment. Can someone help me out? I'm stuck in, I don't know where he was, or where he said he was, Birmingham or somewhere like that. And I need £100 to be able to get back. So I messaged him, where are you? I know it was London, which is not far from here. Not that far from here. It was London. Oh, I'm stuck in Brixton. I'm trying to get to wherever he was trying to get to. I can't remember. Okay, well, tell me where you are. I'll come and pick you up and take you there, because it wasn't late at night. Can you just send the money? That was the dead giveaway, you see. No, I'll come and get you. That's all right. Oh, well, I'm not sure exactly where I am. If you just send the money, I'll be able to get myself a ticket. And then I knew, you see. Then I knew. And then a little while later, we set up it was a GoFundMe or a Just Giving thing to help the homeless of London. No, you weren't. You were feeding your disgusting habit. Terrible. Anyway, but for the Queen, she genuinely needs this. We can have a GoFundMe, a Just Giving. What's the other one? The crowdfunder. That's where lots of people get together. This would be ideal for us, wouldn't it? A crowdfunder type thing. Okay? And get her money like that, really? Or how about, I've heard there's another thing called OnlyFans. Is that a thing? OnlyFans, where little people set up their things and they do little video shows and things like that, don't they? OnlyFans. Is that something that might be good for the Queen to do? Just think an OnlyFans account? Just a suggestion. Don't know what you think of all that. Anyway, let us know. So there we are. The Queen needs our help at the moment, so we do need to be setting up some sort of account or something to help her there. And talking of plumbing, well, my mate's got this boiler, right? It's not that old. It's about 5 years old, this boiler, something like that. And it's been all right. It went wrong once. And basically, it went wrong yesterday. Same problem as last time. He's got hot water, but the heating won't come on. Now, he'd completely forgotten about the other visit he had to fix this some years ago, about 3, 4, 5 years ago now. And the bloke took the cover off, took out this, perhaps if someone's a plumber, they know this, took out this long cylindrical thing, right? Sprayed it with, I don't know, oil, WD-40 or something like that, put it back in, pushed a button, and it worked. Apparently this thing flicks over like that. I don't know. I'm not a plumber. This long cylindrical thing is in there and it flicks across like that. One side gives you the hot water. The other side gives you the heating. I don't know how it works. When they're both on together, maybe it gets stuck in the middle. I don't know. Anyway, he's got hot water but not heating. So he's got this contract with 24/7. 24/7 cover, right? So he's rung them yesterday afternoon, 5 o'clock. Don't know, which he pays for. He pays for this 24/7 thing. Don't know if we can get you someone there today. Now, he's just come out of hospital. He's had some serious work done on his stomach. He's got a bit of a chest infection. He picks up diseases. Would you say diseases? They're disease. It's a disease, a chest infection. It is it? Oh, illness. He picks up illnesses on his chest like that. Very, very easily. He's got no heating. Oh, we don't know if we can get someone there today. Well, he's gone spare on the phone. What do you mean you don't? He's just come out of hospital 2 days ago. He's in his bedroom, no heating. And he didn't get anyone out. Right? It gets better. They then told him he had to pay a £95 excess charge. Which I presume would have been somewhere on there. He would have ticked a box saying, yeah, he's happy to pay the £95, right? and fair dues. You know, you grumble a bit, but if that's what you signed up to, that's what you got to pay. So he's paid the £95, and it was at that point she says, "I'll try and get someone out to you." What do you mean you'll try and get? You've just taken my £95. Yeah, but we can't guarantee I can get someone there today. Are you for real? He is absolutely fuming. So I said to him, "Look, I can," because I was on my way home. I was going to get back here around about 9:20 last night, and I got back here at 9:20. I stopped at a garage on the way to get a loaf of bread and some blueberries. While I was, I tell you what, I was in the Shell garage, and it has a little Waitrose attached to it. Now, in Waitrose, you expect to pay a little bit more for your stuff, right? I kid you not, they had tins of Heinz baked beans in there. £1.40. One tin. How is that even possible? One tin of baked beans in this petrol station in the Shell little Waitrose station in Virginia Water, I think it was. £1.40 a tin. I'm like, what? How much? For one tin? They're 27 pence in Lidl. Shocking. Anyway, and I said to him, "Look, I can pop in on Sainsbury's on the way back if you want." Now, they do have an Argos attached to the Sainsbury's in Bracknell, but I don't know if the Argos is open at this time of night. Is it the same hours as the supermarket or not? It's in Sainsbury's, so I don't know. I said, "I can try and get your fanny." He said, No. I said, "Are you sure?" No, he said, "I'm all right." He said, "I'm not that cold." But no one came out. That's absolutely outrageous. So she charges him the excess of £95, which he duly pays after grumbling a bit, and then tells him they may not be able to get someone out. And indeed they didn't. How disgusting is that? So he won't be going back with them next year. And when it came for his renewal thing, right, when it was coming towards his renewal thing, this started about a month before the you see, that auto renew thing should be illegal. That's outrageous, that is. All the car insurance people do it, and everyone else, they auto renew you without your blooming permission. Although they would say to you, "Oh, there's a little box on the form that you must have ticked, that you must untick if you don't want auto renewal." Should be the other way round. That's outrageous, that is. You should have to physically put a tick in a box for that auto renew. So he's got the auto renew. Anyway, so this bloke's ringing him up. He said, "Oh, I'm just going to auto renew you. Are you okay with that?" And he said no. He was going to look around, right? Every day they rang him up. "Oh, got to get the money, got to get the money, got to get the money." Now that he needs them, they've taken £95 and no one came. 24, they're called 24/7 if you want to know that. Now, I had a little look because I've got their, he showed me the contract there. And, I've closed it down now. But basically, it says, "We are here 24 hours, 7 days a week on the phone." You know, the phone line is here 24/7. Doesn't say anyone to come out, though. Crafty people. When you look at that with your eyes, you think, "Oh, that's fantastic. You know, I'm paying for this here 24 hours, 7. Someone will answer the phone and get someone round." No. They will answer the phone 24 hours, 7. But don't mean someone's coming out. What's the point? Oh, dear. What's the blooming point of that then? It's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. When it comes to the renewal, every day they're on the phone. "Would you like to renew now, sir? We can do this now for you on the phone." "Not next time, mate. You mucked that one up, didn't you? 95 quid. It's almost cheaper to call a plumber out and pay as you go." Shocking state of affairs. So that's 24/7 they're called. I'll tell you the name of the company. Perhaps one or two of you have had dealings with them as well. 247 Home Rescue they're called. 247 Home Rescue. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. The service on there. Oh, well, that's a plumbing issue. So they've now told him someone will be here today. They told him last night. If they don't come last night, they obviously knew there was no one coming last night. If they don't come last night, they will come today between 9 and 1, apparently. He's going to ring me up and tell me anyway on the phone I would imagine he would have been up at 8 o'clock chatting, screaming down the phone at them. Not that that helps, because it doesn't really. You're just wasting your breath, you know. Disgusting. Right, let's say hello to some of you on the show today. Thanks very much for your 36 for your likes this morning so far. What have I got to show you today? Let's have a quick look. I think, yes, just a couple of pictures from Mr. John Parrish that he kindly sent in yesterday. So thank you very much for those, John. If you'd like to see those, 9 likes can we have this morning? 22 likes to see those pictures this morning. That's not too much, is it? 22 likes, eh? 22 likes, and let's show you John Parrish's pictures this morning. Let's say hello to some of you in the chat box today, and of course, once again, a very good morning to our silent viewers. Hello to Gary Butler, who gets the first message of the day in today. Morning, Gary. Morning, Gary. I did try to ring you last night when I got home. I've left it about an hour because watching something on the telly. Now, that's good. Can I just recommend a film to you? Although I haven't written down the title now. On the Netflix. 1 minute. And we've got a very, very important birthday to do. We've a couple of important birthdays to do. We'll just see if someone's in the chat box in a moment. Why can't I find the net thing? Where's that now? Netflix. It's about old Holmes's sister. Sherlock Holmes's sister. It's very good. It's a film that just come up. And I started watching it last night, but I haven't watched much of it yet. The Devil of All Time? No, that's not it. Historical films, trending now. Continue watching. What's it say? Enola Holmes. Enola. Enola Holmes. And it's about Sherlock Holmes' sister. And it's really old worldy. There's steam trains in it. Old-fashioned horse and carriage. Wonderful. If you like that sort of thing, good film to watch. Beautiful pictures. I think it must be done in 4K. Oh, the most beautiful countryside. And the wonderful thing with these drones now, we've got a drone story today, is these drones go flying along and some of the scenery, oh, it looks better on the telly than it does in real life. There's no brown grass when they do these scenes. They wait for the grass to go green. That's serious. The television people and what have you. Enola Holmes. Brand new film, just gone up on Netflix. I've watched about 15 minutes of it so far. Lovely. Do you like old steam trains? There's one of those in it. Old platforms, eh? And just nice, respectful people like they used to be. Okay, Enola Holmes on Netflix. Morning to Jason Hughes, DLSDG2. A very good morning to you. Hello to Gary Ross. There's Mike Rees-Ponto, whose birthday is today. So we must immediately break into the show because when people are with us live, we like to give them a little bit of special preferential treatment on their birthday. Okay. Oh, there we go. Just a moment. That's my mate. Just a moment now. Good morning to you. Hello. Yeah, I'm just doing my show, but I left the phone on to hear what you got to say. Are they coming? Okay. All right. Bye. Bye. He hasn't had a phone call from them yet. Shocking state of affairs. Anyway, it's Mike Rees-Ponto. So he gets a little bit of a preferential treatment, as indeed does great nephew George. Great nephew George's birthday today. Now, he is either 8 or 9. I'm not quite sure who, but he may be there at the bottom of the list somewhere. So I'll see if he's down there before I sing to him. But meanwhile, Mike Rees-Ponto. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mike. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Mike Rees-Ponto, happy birthday to you, sir. Many happy returns of the day. I just want to scroll down, actually, see if my great nephew George may or may not be there. Let me see if my niece is there. No, can't see anything yet. I may have to go down right down the bottom of the years to be able to see that. Anyway, we'll see. Morning to Diane Jeb. Morning, Diane Jeb. Gary, 2 tickets. Ross in the house. Hello to you. There's little Mike there. Morning to John Parrish. Daniel is there. Happy to me as an ocean tide. I'm sure it is, Daniel. I'm sure you're a very happy person, Daniel Woodhouse. I'm sure you are, my love. Morning to Mandy Davenport. Morning to you. Scrolling. There's Shania still. Sent her a little message this morning. I was watching this thing on the telly. BBC Songs of Praise, the UK's favourite hymn. And they had the big orchestra there, you know, conductor there. They had a choir on the stage. Oh, it's fantastic. It's been up there a few weeks, this TV programme. I think it came out at Easter, actually, and someone's just uploaded it to YouTube. So if you like hymns... You don't have to be religious to like hymns, do you? But I like it when there's great big orchestras playing this stuff. I do like that. You know, rather than little Jane who's sitting there at the organ who's about 200 years old. It does make a difference if there's a big orchestra and they do different arrangements of it, you know, big introductions and things like that. Fantastic. There's Jeff. Good morning, Jeff. How's the electric doing? Did it manage to stay on all last night, Jeff? Morning to Jeff. He's down at the caravan at the moment. When he got there, was it Thursday? I think he got there Thursday. Him and his missus were just coming out of the car, and I was just leaving, and they said, "Was it something we said?" Of course it wasn't. Morning to you, Jeff. Thank you, Shania loves the shirt this morning. We do try and rotate our costume. I have my own costume department here, looking after all my clothes. Yes, indeed. My sister is head of ironing. She does a very good job of that. Morning to Sherry DMP. Morning, Sherry. I think I said hello to Mandy this morning. Oh, Mandy. Good morning to Andy V today. Scrolling quickly now, boys and girls. Let's get down the end there. Bum, 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 ba da ba. Let's don't want to miss anyone. Good morning to let's jump down there. Christopher Woodhouse. Morning to Chris Woodhouse. Morning to Sid, my sister. Morning all. Hello, sister. Is George with you, Sharon? Is George with you at the moment? Oh, this would be ideal if she's still there. John Aitken. Good morning, John. Good morning to Rachel Wheatland. Hello, sweetheart. Fran Green. Good morning. I bet Harry and Meghan won't last. Yeah, well, he'll be back. He'll be able to come back with open arms. You know, I always take the boy back, but she'll want some cash for that one, mate. Oh, yes. She'll be wanting some cash from them, dear. Have you ever met any of the royal family? Well, she comes round all the time, Mandy. You wouldn't see her. She don't come round here in her big car. Oh, no. It's too obvious. I don't really want to say because people... She's got a Toyota Yaris. Not top of the range, just the bog standard Toyota Yaris. And she wears a scarf and she's got this hoodie she wears so that people don't recognise her when she comes in for tea. But don't tell anyone that. I don't usually like to tell people that. Don't start turning up here with cameras. She don't like that. That's why she comes round disguised. Usually a hoodie. I'm not saying what colour one. But she would, if you saw her in the street, she would look like a mugger. So she blends in with the other people around him. It's true, isn't it? Let's keep scrolling that down there. Nice and quick there, my love. There's Mick Davenport. Has Chris been on speed? Wow, that's really interesting, Mick. What else have we got here? Andy V. Anyone else there? Let's have a look there. George Bonds. Good morning, George. Fun things to do with tech. Hello to you. Welcome along. Ba ba da 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 da. The dark side. Good morning to the dark side. Hello to the dark side. Very, very dark and strange and mysterious. That's you. Quickly now, Chris. Come on, get on. Hello to Nathan Lane, MTB. Good morning to you. There you go. The dark side. Commenting on the insurance thing. Then you forget about it and get pulled over. Then moan because they turned off auto renew. Well, I never forgot. You always used to get emails and letters from insurance people to remind you, didn't you? Eh? Bum, 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 bum. I'm trying to get down as quick as I can. That's all right, Mike. Are you 60 today? Gosh, happy birthday, Mike. 60 years old. You're doing all right for 60, aren't you? So, is my sister there? I don't think my sister is there, to be honest. I can't see my sister there, so George won't be there. Oh, that's a shame. But I'll sing him anyway. They may find this. Oh, is she there or not? I'll wait and see what happens. She may or may not appear. Very windy yesterday, of course. So, Jeff, sorry, Jeff, I did ask. You might have answered already, and I might have missed it. There's so many messages coming up there. Did the electricity manage to stay on all last night, or did you have a few more power cuts there? Annoying, isn't it? But they're looking up. I don't think they can find the problem at the moment. They might have to get like a proper electric bloke in. I don't know. Something like that. I've got my flu injection today, so I can't be here too long today. Very, very windy yesterday. My God, it was windy, wasn't it? Really windy yesterday. The power actually went off 5 times after the show yesterday. It went off at about 8:05 in the morning. And I thought, oh, maybe there won't be a show. Then it came on about 10 minutes later at about 8:15. And then we did do the show yesterday, as you well know, up in Lincolnshire. We finished the show 11:15, 11 o'clock, something like that. And then at about 11:20, off it went. And it went off for, it must have been 20 minutes or so. It did go off for quite a long time there. And then it was on and off 5 times yesterday. 5 times from when I finished doing the show to when I left to come back down south yesterday. Oh, it's quite annoying. I'll be honest with you. It only annoys me when I'm doing a show. Yeah? You know, you're kind of halfway to it. You do all this preparation, all this stuff here, and then suddenly the power goes off. And it's disappointing. If I'm sitting there watching the telly, I don't know, got a light on, doing something myself, for me, doesn't really bother me. If it was to go out 11 o'clock at night, oh, well, I just go to bed. It's only when I'm doing a show that it bothers me, really. But I'm sure they'll find it at some point. But 5 times it went off. 5 times. Gosh, an awful lot of times. Where's Jeff? Jeff, did that power go off last night? Let us know, Jeff. We want to know. Talking to Ray Reynolds last night on the phone. It went off twice last night. So it went off again twice, did it? You have to keep reporting it, I think. I think it's something that you have to keep reporting. I don't think they know when it goes off unless someone reports it. Isn't it annoying, Jeff? Maybe you're an electrician. I don't know if perhaps you could give a bit of advice to them. It's nothing to do with us, though, is it? You know, they were saying I think I said to you, Jeff, they think someone has got a dodgy gadget in one of the caravans and it's knocking everyone else off. At least I know it's not me now because I'm not there. I was a bit concerned, maybe it's one of the computers or the heating and air conditioning, but it can't be, can it? You know, if I'm not there turning it on. Oh, I don't know. It could be something like a freezer, couldn't it? A freezer or a fridge. That comes on and off at random times, doesn't it? When it gets cold or whatever. But anyway, yeah, I talked to Ray Reynolds on the phone last night on the way back down here. And we were saying, and I've mentioned a couple of times, as you get older, you need to keep busy. You need to keep busy. Keep the brain ticking over. I think keeping busy is a great thing against depression as well. Anyone who suffers from depression, I had it for years. And I discovered one of the answers to depression is to keep busy. Make sure you keep doing something. Don't just sit in front of that telly. And I'm sure these things give you depression. You pick these damn things up every 5 minutes to see if you're lucky enough to have another message on there, don't you? And then you don't have a message and you go into depression again. What's all that about? We've got to stop looking at these. I'm just to blame. Every 5 minutes I'm picking this damn thing up. Some nights I just turn it off now. I turn it off and put it in the kitchen. Whether I'm here or at the caravan, I just turn it off. Up and down. I'm like, oh, just check that, just check that. Yeah. I turned off the Facebook Messenger. I don't use that anymore. Don't use it. Little red dot coming up, demanding your blooming attention all the time. So, Jeff, you did phone up, yeah. You've got to. Someone needs to tell her every time it goes off. Otherwise, they just don't know it's happening. But oh well. Anyway, so talking to Ray Reynolds. Yes, keep busy as you get older, and he's been doing a lot of DIY in his house. He did go out occasionally. He never went out and got wrecked, but he liked to go out, play his ukulele and come to karaoke nights and things like that. Since the lockdown, nothing else to do. He's been doing a lot of maintenance on the house. On his house, an awful lot of maintenance on the house. And he was saying one thing he's learned is that it's not necessary to buy expensive paintbrushes. He said he gets all his stuff now. He looks first before B&Q in the pound shop. And you can often get like a load of paintbrushes in there. And you don't have to worry about washing them up, you see. It's all very well going out and buying a paintbrush for 20 quid. You know, you're painting it all like that. And you've got to wash the damn thing out. You get a bit in the sink. And he was saying, how many times, you know, in the past, have you had like, I don't know, a paintbrush in a jam jar of Terps, white spirit, something like that, when it's been doing the glossing, and you put it somewhere in the house, and you forget about it. In the kitchen, or you move around and you knock it, the Terps goes all over the floor. Or more likely in a garage, perhaps, a garage or a shed. Those of you that are lucky enough to have sheds and things like that. Have you ever gone in there and seen these crusty old brushes that have been sitting in a little jar that you've forgotten about 5 years ago? You try and get them out. You can't get them out of the jar anymore. They've welded themselves to inside the jar, haven't they? Well, he don't do that anymore. Every time he needs some painting done, he goes down to the pound shop and buys cheap brushes. Uses them once, chucks them away. How easy is that? Of course, if you're into recycling, perhaps not a good idea to do something like that. But nevertheless, that's what he does now. And he says with chisels as well. The worst thing you can have is old paintbrushes and worn out tools. Nothing worse than trying to do something with a blunt chisel, he was saying. He said his dad used to say to him, if a chisel can't be dropped and cut off your toe, then it's not sharp enough. You just imagine that, trying to bung something away with a blunt chisel. I mean, I don't know what you use chisels for, to be honest. I don't do DIY. I try sometimes, but I usually end up making it worse than it was in the first place. Chisels. How annoying are they? He just goes down to the pound shop, buys a chisel, might only last one job, but then he uses it and then chucks it away. Buys another nice new sharp one next time. Same with the paintbrushes. Even paint. He says sometimes you can get paint in the pound shop. That's what he does now. Have you got any of those jars at home somewhere? Have a look around your shed or your garage, boys. I know some of the boys on here, they've got beautiful workshops. My brother-in-law's got a lovely wooden, what do you call it? Wooden chalet? No. Wooden lodge? Wood lodge? A lodge? Wooden lodge? That he has all his tools and he does his shows. And that's quite tidy. But I know some of the other blokes, including myself, although not at the moment because I had to tidy it out when they redid the roof on it. What a mess. Just crap everywhere. Old tools that don't get used because I can't use them. Might as well chuck the lot away. I was bemused with my nephew the other day, Gary. Went round to my sister's house. He was out there doing something on a car. I don't know what he was doing. And he's got one of those plastic things open with all these different nut things in it. What you attach to a handle to take a nut off. All those little things. And I'm like, why don't you just get an adjustable spanner? You only need one then, don't you? You put it in, move it round, adjust it with that little wheel. No, he's got a case, a plastic case, full of all these different size things. I thought, what a waste of space and weight. I mean, no wonder he's got a muscle coming up there. He had to carry this thing around. An adjustable spanner, that's all you need, boys. Have you got any of those jars in your sheds? The jars that have been sat in there for 4 or 5 years with the paintbrush stuck in there, the turpentine or the white spirits that evaporated years ago, didn't it, lads? Oh, the nightclubs are trying to get around the curfew, aren't they? Yes, nightclubs in the sun this morning. Nightclubs are opening from 3 o'clock in the afternoon with half-price drinks, and bars are offering unlimited cocktails from 10 a.m. in a bid to beat the new curfew. Boris Johnson's 10 p.m. curfew on all pubs, bars and restaurants in place to crack down on rising coronavirus cases has forced venues to open earlier in the day. There's a place called Pop World. Now, I think this is like a chain. So they got loads of them all over the country. And they sent out a tweet. We are now open Friday 4 till 10, Saturday 3 till 10. We shall be running 50% drinks deals on Fridays 4 till 8 and Saturday early doors. Stay safe. So Pop World are doing it. 4 o'clock they're going to be opening. I honestly think people will get used to going out earlier and coming home earlier. We were talking about this the other day. They used to. People used to be in pubs. Okay, maybe not at 4 o'clock, but pubs were busy at 7, 8 o'clock at night, weren't they? You know? And they would close 11. It was fine. That was normal. It was normal. And then gradually it started getting later and later. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. It says, under the new measures, venues now have to kick punters out of the premises at 10 o'clock or face a potential fine. 10 o'clock doesn't mean they stop serving at 10. You must have everyone out of the pub by 10 o'clock. No. Oh, can I just drink this? No, it's 10 o'clock. Get out. Get out of my pub. Like that. How are we doing on likes this morning? 15 likes. We're asking for 22 likes this morning. Then I'll show you John Parrish's photographs, okay? The bars are also offering a whopping 50% off drinks until 8 o'clock. That's the Pop World ones in York and Liverpool. 4 till 10. Caribbean restaurant Turtle Bay, it's nice, sounds nice, doesn't it? Turtle Bay is offering a bottomless brunch with unlimited cocktails from 10 o'clock in the morning. They've also extended their happy hour until 8 o'clock to make sure revellers are out by 10 o'clock. That was my reminder coming in from the doctor's surgery about my flu injection this morning. So there we are. They're just going to open a little bit earlier, aren't they? The Draper's Arms, that's in Hackney. DJ Chris would know that. That'd be near him. Have also put out a call to drinkers to start their nights on the town earlier. The pub says our booking system remains open until 9 p.m. So they're all trying the early thing. Will anyone... I don't think any of you really go to pubs or anything like that. I mean, I certainly don't. Morning, Brian Fitzpatrick. Morning to you. Morning to you there. Hello to you. Mick Davenport's got every tool, but never used them. Same as me, Mick. I can't be bothered with tools and things like that. I mean, what do these things do? They're dangerous anyway. Any of those tools I got, I think I need a responsible adult to help me with them. There's none of them on this channel, is there? Certainly not me. Chalet or summer house? No, Jeff. It's a lodge. I think he calls it a wooden lodge. I think that my sister's gone there. Looked like she popped her head round the corner earlier. So I don't know. Very good morning to Lee Mills this morning, who's on the phone. I was going to send you a text. Is that a text there? Oh, no, it's a text from Maureen. Good morning, Maureen. Hello, Maureen. Must tell you, the text phone hasn't been working too well recently. I don't know why. It seems to take forever for a text to come through. We've got 18 likes. We want 22 likes for the photos this morning. So good morning to Lee Mills. Well, I don't know if he does it still. He was doing some internet radio and college radio or something like that, or university radio, something like that, I think. Morning to Michael Pullman. Morning, Michael. Log cabin. Thank you, John Parrish. Log cabin is the thing he's got. Yeah, log cabin. It's DIY Saturday. There's Ray Reynolds there. He buys brushes from the paint shop, does the job, and chucks them away. No washing up or nothing. Oh, it's marvellous, isn't it, eh? How many times you washed up blooming... And then there's all that paint in the sink, isn't there? Oh, can't bear it. And the smell of the terps. Oh, that's a horrible smell, that is. Presumably people will be going around sniffing that now and getting high on that. That and the laughing gas, wouldn't it, I suppose? Eh? I don't know. Right, what else have we got here? I love this. We need one of these. I want one of these. One for here and one for the caravan. For anyone dodgy who's thinking of invading my caravan or house. I love this. In the sun this morning. Fantastic, right? In the sun this morning, Amazon have unveiled an autonomous flying home camera that patrols your home while you're away. I've got to have one of these. Out next year, $250, 180 quid approximately. No, you don't need to go on and check that that's right. Oh, Lord. What is it with people? Even now, I can feel there is someone now on a currency conversion chart checking that that's correct. Out next year, the $250 drone, about 180 quid, warns you if you've left a window open or stove on. And can even help you chase burglars from your house. This is amazing. Wait till you hear what this does. Right? Anyone who's into technology will love this. Come on, gang. You'll love this if you like technology. Amazon says the drone will automatically take flight. This is in your house, okay? If there's movement in the house to show you what's going on. You then steer the drone to wherever the issue arose. In one trailer, a user is shown the gizmo to chase away an intruder. The Always Home cam was revealed, C-A-N it says here, I don't know if that's a misspelling, was revealed alongside a handful of other new gizmos during Amazon's annual gadget event on Thursday. The indoor flying camera, called the Ring Always Home Cam, still needs approval from the US Federal Communications Commission. Amazon said it expects to sell in the US in 2021 for about $250. We have not yet confirmed a UK release, so I don't know if you can get one shipped from America, whether or not you can order direct from Amazon in America, or if you've got someone you know in America, they could go out and buy it and send it back, I suppose. Not sure of the legalities on that. It might be a bit different. The online shopping titan will also launch a camera and alarm system for cars next year under its Ring brand. Now, you know I've got Ring cameras everywhere. I've got I've got 3 here at the house and 1 down at the caravan on the back. I've only got 1 on the back. I can't really put one on the other side because I've obviously got neighbours and, they might not like that. And I wouldn't even ask. I could put one around the front so that you could see the road coming up. That would be probably all right. I'd ask people first, though. Although, I think the caravan down the end, he's got some cameras set up now. One of them watching the gate, which actually doesn't open. The gate that comes in and the road coming around the corner. So he would get anyone as well. In my personal view, the more cameras we have on this sort of thing, the better. None of us are doing anything wrong, And if you see something that, what's going on there? You wouldn't say anything. You wouldn't then go and knock on someone's door. Oh, excuse me, John, whatever. Excuse me, John. I saw you had a young lady coming in the house last night at 11 o'clock. You just wouldn't say. None of your business. You might have seen it, but you keep, because it's not clever. It's not clever to... there was someone years ago, I can't remember who it was now, and there was someone on the internet who did something like this, and he would get a message. Was it a he? I think it was a he. I can't remember who this was now. They'd get a message, and somehow he knew what the IP address was, and he'd say, oh, hello to John, whatever. I know your IP address now. And I'm thinking, well, that's a bit creepy. If you saw it, you just wouldn't say anything. Why would you want to creep someone out like that? Oh, I saw you the other day coming out the bushes. I think a lot of people have seen me coming out the bushes, to be honest. Anyway, the critics have raised privacy concerns about Ring, which is best known for its doorbell cameras, citing the company's close relationship with police departments. Why is that a bad thing? Why is it a bad thing that the police might ask you, could we have the video because the house next to you was burgled the other day? That's the only time they're going to want it, aren't it? Isn't it? Amazon said the drone only records when it's in the air and it makes a sound when it flies so that any people in the house know it's recording. I'm loving this. Do you want to see a picture of it? Do you? Do you want to see a picture? There you go. Here's a picture. La da 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 da. How are we doing on time? It's quite a lot of stories here, really. Far too many for like an hour. There you go. Look at that. There it is. And this thing, it sits in a gadget and then starts flying up all on its own, following someone around the house who's trying to break in. I think it's a great thing. I think it's great. Anyway, that story is in the Sun. I'll stick that in the chat box, anyone who wants to have a look at that. But I would absolutely love one of those. Good morning, Mick's Mowers. Morning, Mick. Mick, could you just send me your postal address? Because a clock has arrived for you. Your last one broke, didn't it? Or didn't work in the first place. Just send us an email with your postal address there, and I'll pop the other one in there, okay? Good morning to Stella Wind this morning. Morning to Stella Wind. Met a complete stranger in a shop who addressed me by my first and surname. It's a perk of the job for whatever agency. This is to tell us why we're being watched. All right, so good morning to you. How are we doing? 21 likes. Good morning to Denise Andrews. Morning, Denise. My old bones feel the cold at night. Might even put the central heating on. I had mine on last night, Denise. Here, central heating here on last night. Yes, central heating on last night. I was a little bit concerned it was my air conditioning come central heating stuff at the caravan that was switching off the electric for all the other caravans. But I wasn't there yesterday, and it went off several times, so I know it's not me now, so I'm quite pleased about that. John Aitken always throws the gloss paints brushes away, but watch the emulsion ones for the next job. There you go. Yeah. We can't be doing anything like that, though. Washing paint. Oh, we can't do painting either, to be honest. City inspectors, knock, knock. It's the fun police in the Daily Mail this morning. They're watching. Nosy council inspectors have been peering through letterboxes and windows in an effort to track down pubs and clubs holding post lock-ins. Yes, they're looking for your letterbox. Are you having a party? Naughty, naughty. The City of Westminster Council workers were caught in the act, peeping into venues in a usually bustling Soho in London. Restrictions currently in place throughout England ban venues from being open after 10 o'clock. As we well know, well, the council's going around looking in people's letterboxes. Want to see another picture? Of course you do. Shocking. There you go. Westminster Council. Westminster Council, number 57 something or other. I don't know where they are. You can't see the number on the door. There they are, look. Nosy old bag. Nosy old bag. Honestly. Oh, God. It gets better and better, doesn't it? There they are outside the Hippodrome. Even the Hippodrome didn't escape it. Look. Look at this nosy old git. Looking in the letter. Oh, hang on. That's the wrong one, isn't it? Looking in the letterbox at the Hippodrome. Look. Can you see him? So don't think they're going to miss you. Don't think they're going to miss because they're looking for the letterboxes now. How do you fancy some leaves? Only £6 from Waitrose. The Daily Mirror this morning runs this story. Summer is officially over and autumn is finally here. Bring on the pumpkin spice. Halloween and cosy sweater weather. To truly get into the autumnal spirit, you might also want to decorate your home for the season, and Waitrose is just the thing to get you started, boys and girls. They are offering, some shoppers aren't pleased about it. The supermarket has come under fire from customers who spotted they were selling bunches of autumn seasonal foliage alongside bouquets of flowers. The foliage is essentially a packet of green and brown leaves, which will set you back £6. I tell you, people are buying leaves for £6. I'm sure they've all been cleaned. Knowing Waitrose, no complaints ever about any of their products. They've probably been cleaned, no insects on them or anything else. That's what you're paying for. Or you can pop outside and pick a few up yourself. In fact, there's a business opportunity there for one or two of you who live in the country. Perhaps Rachel, our delightful Rachel, queen of TikTok on this channel. You might want to start a little business there, Rachel. Pick up a few leaves outside, put them in a bag, put them on a little table outside the front of your house and start selling them. Undercut Waitrose, I recommend £4. £4. Appalled shoppers. You can just imagine those people in Waitrose going, "Oh, I can't believe they're selling them for £6, Tarquin. Come away from those leaves. Others will be buying it. Pawn shoppers were quick to point out one major flaw with the item, that you could quite easily go outside and pick leaves up on the ground for free. And they do look like leaves that you could pick up off the ground for free. Here's the picture of them in Waitrose. Autumn leaves, £6. And there will be mugs to buy those. There will be mugs to buy those. Here's an idea if you need someone's fingerprints. This is what they used to do in the Daily Star. German police amputated a criminal's hands and sent them to Britain when asked for fingerprint samples, according to the policing minister. The incident occurred in the very early days of fingerprinting, and the hands are still stored in a jar of formaldehyde in the Metropolitan Police's Crime Museum. Well, that's a good idea. A good way to get them across, isn't it? Cut off the fingers and just send them in the post. That's what they did years ago. And sorry to have to rush through this today, but I must get ready for my flu injection. Two of the TOWIE people are rowing. Oh, yes. Now, can you guess one of those people without me even having to tell you the name? Can you guess? Can you guess? TOWIE star Saffron revealed that she and Gema Collins no longer speak, as she claimed lockdown made her see who her true friends are. Oh, dear. Gemma's having a little row with someone. I wonder what they were out about. Now, let's think. Two TOWIE celebrities. I reckon they were rowing about who has the least talent. That's what I reckon. What else would you be rowing about? Because they're not really intelligent enough to do anything else, are they? Other than row about who's got the most money for having the least talent. I think that's the case. The reality star, Saffron, that apparently this is Saffron. Anyone? No? I didn't think so either. No, never heard of her. Never heard of her. The reality TV star, incorrect. The reality TV celebrity. These people are not stars. Gema Collins is not a star. You're just a celebrity, dear. Bradley Walsh is a star. Emma Watkins is a star. Gema Collins, you are a celebrity. You will never be a star. You have to have an enormous amount of talent to be a star. I am a star. An international megastar. The reality TV star, this is Saffron. Nope, still don't know who it is. Claimed that while she and the GC were friends for a long time, she has now cut contact with the star. Saffron remained tight-lipped on the reasons behind the pair's bust-up, but she said she wished Gema all the best. Oh, bless, I bet you do. No, you don't, do you, my love? You don't really wish her the best, do you? What it is that you're jealous as she's got all that cash and you've got none. But don't worry about the sort of star value, because you're both the same. You're not stars, darlings. You're just has-beens that, for some reason, some idiot young millennial type producer has brought onto the screens and upset us all with your no talent whatsoever. Do you swear a lot on the show? Just a guess. I haven't seen it for years. TOWIE, not really seen it. Do you swear a lot? I'm just taking a wild stab in the dark. Do you row a lot about blokes in it, do you? Or maybe girls, I don't know. Perhaps whichever way you're inclined. Don't bother me. I have no interest in your life. Saffron refused to explain why the pair are no longer on speaking terms, despite their numerous telly appearances together. Oh, shame. Lost a friend of you, my love. Never mind. She said there is reasons, but I'm not willing to discuss them. We've gone our own separate ways. She is successful. I wish her all the happiness, and that's all. And she's got the weirdest hairstyle, this girl. This must be Saffron, is it? Let me just check, because I have no idea. There she is. I'll even go as far as saying she's prettier than Gema. She is prettier than Gema. And to be fair to her, I don't think she's had anything done to her face. She actually looks like a normal girl, doesn't she? She don't look like some of those trashy old things that grace our screens on those reality shows. but I haven't seen her in the show. She actually looks very, very pretty, this Saffron. I must say. I'm even tempted to go straight myself. Nah, I don't think I'll do that. So there we are. They're having a row. I reckon they're rowing about who has the least talent. Oh, well. Rightio, gang. We must move quickly here. Let's do today's raffle tickets, okay? If you'd like a raffle ticket, please speak now. We're giving out raffle tickets for the fridge magnet, which once again will be won on Monday. Oh, we're getting very low on fridge magnets now. Well, hang on a minute. We'll get through October and maybe part of November. Then we will have run out, okay? That's what we're playing for, okay? We'll be doing a raffle on Monday morning for that. To win the raffle, you will need a raffle ticket. So all you have to do right now is shout, "Ticket, please," in the chat box. And that will sort you out, my loves, all right? Ticket, please. Here we go. John Aiken, 377. Maureen, 376. Fran Green, 378. Rachel, 379. Jason Hughes, 380. Tony King, 381. Diane Jeb, 382. Denise Baby, 383. Ross Herndon, 384. Oh, I can feel a sneeze. Oh, I hope I'm not sneezing before the flu injection, dear. Hope it works all right. Daniel Woodhouse, 385. Excuse me. Mick Davenport, 386. Thank you, Mick. I'll sort you out. All right, my friend. Gary Ross, 387. That should be in the post for you this afternoon, Mick, all right? Sorry about the other one not working. Just one of those things. Oh, you don't need to send it back. The bloke said you don't need to send it back, all right? We're kind of on quite good terms now because I've ordered so much from him, so he trusts us. Hello to Philip Hutchinson. Hello to you. A little silent viewer hit, Philip. Thank you, Philip. 388 for you, sir. All right, Phil? Hutchinson. I forgot to put the son on the end there. John Aitken, thank you, John. Michael Pullman, 389. Man. Thank you, Rachel. Shania, 391. Oh, hang on, I haven't done 390 either. Shania, 391. Okay. Anyone else want a raffle ticket? Please speak now. Or if ever hold thy tongue. Shall we do our pills now? We've got a special birthday to do. We got a special birthday to do, first of all now, gang. To great-nephew George, who's either 8 or 9 this morning. I can't remember the exact date. I think he's 9, actually. I think he's 9. So great-nephew George is 9. He's the oldest one. He's the oldest one. And he's such a kind, sweet boy. He really is. And he's very... he has lots of emotions. You know, he can get... How do you explain that? He gets very emotional, George. He's a lovely, kind, sweet boy. So I'd like to wish a very big happy birthday to great-nephew George, who's 9 years old today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear George. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to great-nephew George. Hope it's not too long before I see you. All right, happy birthday, George. Let me give a ticket to Jeff Burley. 390 for you, Jeff. Thanks, Jeff. 390. Okay. Have you managed to have an hour's worth of electricity without it all going off? Lots of people wishing you happy birthday here, George. John Aitken, Gary Ross, Mick Davenport, Diane Jeb, And Andy V, thank you very much for that. And we've got some other birthdays as well this morning. Happy birthday on this Saturday, the 26th of September 2022. Mike Rees-Ponto, 60 years old today. We sung to him earlier. Happy birthday, Mike. Peter Ryan, my cousin Peter Ryan, is up in Scotland, 56 today. Happy birthday, Peter. Damian Selniak is 35 today. Happy birthday, Damian. Craig Lloydgren, I think it is, Craig. Happy birthday to you. Alan Scott today is 44 years old. Elaine, the lovely Elaine in Israel. She does a little radio show over there. Elaine Schlick, I hope I'd get that right there. 60 today. Happy birthday, Elaine. Gema Garcia de Celis. Happy birthday, Gema. Julie Hamilton Taylor. It's her birthday today. Tallulah. Now, there's a beautiful name. Tallulah today. Tallulah James Reed Lyons, 46. Diane Kirby. Happy birthday to you. And Sid Jerome. Sid, one of our Black Cap customers. A big happy birthday to you as well. Happy birthday to each and every one of you on this Saturday morning. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Twice, coronavirus. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Alrighty. There you go. There's your birthdays. One more ticket to give out for Colin K. 392 for you, Colin. Oh, Jeff's asked again. Maybe you didn't hear it, Jeff. 390 for you, Jeff. 390 for you. Is that all our tickets this morning? I think it might be all our tickets. Excellent, gang. Let's move nice and quickly on to the bingo. We didn't get enough likes for the photos today. Never mind. Too late now. I'll hold them on for Monday morning's show. That's the first time that we only got 21. And it's too late now because I must go and get my flu done. So nice and quickly, straight on to our bit. Actually, I quite like. Do you like it? Moving quickly along like this. Let's bring the bingo board up. Time for our little daily game of bingo, gang. Okay, someone's going to win another raffle ticket. Is it going to be you this morning? Eyes down, everyone. Get your bingo ticket out and we'll do it. Here we go. First number of the show this morning. 8 and 3, 83. 3 and 8, 38. 2 and 8, 28. 1 and 3, unlucky for some, 13. All on its own, tiny little number 3. 1 and 7, 17. All the 6s, 66, clickety click. 30, blind 30. 8 and 2, 82. 1 and 6, sweet 16. 1 and 9, 19. 6 and 5, 65. 7 and 3, 73. 7 and 5, 75. 4 and 9, 49. 7 and 2, 72. 3 and 4, 34. 2 and 9, 29. 1 and 4, 14. 1 and 2, 12. Boris's Den, number 10. 5 and 1, 51. 6 and 1, 61. All the 3s, 33. All on its own, number 4. All the 7s, 77. 8 and 5, 85. 2 and 3, 23. 5 and 9, the Brighton line. Woo, woo. 3 and 9, 39. 6 and 2, 62. 7 and 9, 79. 7-0, blind 70. 8-0, blind 80. 7 and 4, 74. All the 4s, 44. 4 and 6, 46. 2-0, blind 20. All on its own, little number 9. 4 and 7, 47. 4 and 2, 42. 4 and 8, 48. 4 and 5, 45. 4 and 3, 43. Are you keeping up? 8 and 6, 86. 3 and 7, 37. 7 and 1, 71. 5 and 6, 56. 6 and 3, 63. All the 5s, 55. Are you keeping up? 2 and 5, 25. 9-0, top of the shop, blind 90. 4 and 1, 41. 7 and 8, 78. 7 and 6, 76. 2 and 7, 27. 6 and 4, 64. 8 and 9, 89. All on its own, one click. Number 6. 1 and 5, 15. 2 and 1, 21. 4-0, blind 40. 5 and 7, 57. 5-0, blind 50. 3 and 6, 36. 2 little ducks, 22, Denise. Quack, quack. Are you keeping up? 8 and 7, 87. 8 and 4, 84. 2 fat, morbidly obese, untalented Gema Collinses, 88. All on its own. 1 little duck. Number 2, Denise, please. Number 2. Quack. 1 and 8, 18. 1 fat, morbidly obese, no talented Gema Collins. Number 8. All the 1s. Legs 11. 5 and 8, 58. 6-0, blind 60. Mike Rees-Ponto's age. 5 and 3, 53. All on its own, number 1. And we have a winner on number 1. Let's bring up the bingo board clock. There you go. And you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to claim your prize. Who's got it? Who's got the extra raffle tickets? You're right, Rach. Here we go. Ba-da-da-da. I love this music. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. There we are. Colin Kay's got the prize this morning. Well done, Colin. Let's read you those numbers. Colin Kay's winning numbers this morning are 1, 16, 19, 21. 22, last number was 1 incidentally. 37, 38, 44, 47, 56, 62, 63, 79, 87 and number 90. Congratulations to Mr. Colin Kay, who now receives... The excitement just goes on and on. The excitement just goes on and on this programme. Who now receives an extra raffle ticket. Underneath your other one, actually, Colin. There you go. 393 and 392 you've got there. There you go, Colin Kay. Colin Kay. 392 and 393. All right, Colin. Fast bingo. Do you like... I like fast bingo. I do. I think it's better. We're actually, Denise, I don't know if you were with us some months ago. I can't remember how long you've been with us now. When the bingo used to actually be quite slow on a Sunday. We only did 3 games. And in that same space of time, we now do 6. It is better. I think it's much better doing it fast. And the excitement of wondering whether or not someone's able to keep up or not. It does excite me. It really does. Thanks very much for joining us today. Sorry, a little bit rushed to say this morning, boys and girls. But I got my flu injection at 10:30 and I can't be late. I'm never late. We are never late, dear. Just like in the Scouts. Have a lovely Saturday. I'll see you again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for our weekly game, our weekly night of bingo. Have a lovely day. Thanks for watching and listening. Cheerio now.